What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to tonight's Anfield Agenda late night news roundup. Over the course of this video, we're going to be giving you a little bit more insight as to why Mohamed Salah was so impressed with Arne Slot that he just had to remain at Liverpool for the next couple of seasons. We're going to be giving you news on Real Madrid being interested and maybe pursuing Alexis Mac Allister. We're going to be talking a little bit about Federico Chiesa's future and why a move to Italy could well happen, and a couple of interesting other bits and pieces over the course of the next 8 to 10 minutes. We do want to know your thoughts, so please feel free to let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and of course we'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Now, the good news, we will be back live tomorrow night at 8:45 for the late night agenda again. Chat is back to being open to everybody once again, so thank you to you all for your understanding. But I have a lot to get through over the next few minutes, so let's get straight into it. Simon Hughes wrote a very interesting piece speaking about some of the reasons that Mohamed Salah just had to stay at Liverpool Football Club. And I love reading this level of detail. Simon, I think, is a fantastic author as well. So let's get stuck into what he had to say. He said previously, Klopp liked to cast himself as the underdog, but Arne Slot was the opposite. Liverpool were a global superpower who should be winning trophies, and Mohamed Salah respected that attitude. Now, on top of this, Simon also writes, Salah's teammates had long expected him to commit his future to Liverpool Football Club, not just because of his contribution this season, but because of the relationship that he has struck up with Slot and how positive he's being about the head coach helping to elevate his game over the course of the season. Now, my memory isn't what it used to be, but I think that there was also a time this year when Rami Abbasissa was also publicly, I think, tweeting about how impressive Arne Slot is as a character. So well done, Gaffer, on helping Mohamed Salah improve his game even further, and of course getting the great man a new contract. Let's move on to Alexis Mac Allister, and I am going to speak about the links to Real Madrid in a moment, but here's a bit of the reason as to why they've been so impressed with him and how he's been so underrated this season. So Alexis Mac Allister, according to Squawka, has been one of the most underrated players in the Premier League this season. His game numbers versus West Ham: 9 crosses, 7 touches in the opposition box, 7 duels won, 4 shots, 3 tackles, 2 fouls won, 2 shots on target, twice he won possession, 2 chances created and 1 assist, and covered nearly every single blade of grass out there on the pitch. So it's no surprise to me that you've got clubs sniffing around him, and I'm going to come on to the Madrid links in a second, but a little bit of good news, because I know you are probably worried thinking, Craig, when is it all going to be wrapped up? Well, it is now officially wrapped up. Not the league title now, but something else. It has been confirmed that the Reds have now officially qualified for the Champions League next season after that victory over West Ham. So, just in case there was any doubt, which of course there wasn't, the Reds have now officially qualified for next season's Champions League. So let's talk Real Madrid. This report here, coming from Madrid Extra and some Madrid-friendly media, say that Real Madrid have recently discussed Alexis Mac Allister. Well, I hope the discussion went something like this. You see that lad Alexis? He's really good, isn't he? But there's no chance of getting him because Liverpool won't sell him. Why won't they sell him? Because they're not idiots. Yeah, they're not idiots, but surely, no, they won't sell him. I don't know who I'm arguing with here, but I imagine the conversation went something like that. So look, we do know that Alexis Mac Allister's father has spoken previously about his son maybe going and playing in La Liga. I don't believe he has a release clause in his Liverpool contract, but I hope he doesn't want to move anywhere. Alexis Mac Allister is a massive part of this successful Liverpool team. One of, if not the best midfielder in the Premier League, and somebody who I think we practically robbed off Brighton because of the release clause in his contract. A release clause that, by the way, Liverpool one of the few clubs to know about. So I hope Madrid get short shrift if they do come in looking for him. Maybe they can turn their attention back to Martin Zubamendi of Real Sociedad, who again could have been on his way to the Premier League, to us or Arsenal, and maybe still will. But I don't care. I'm fed up with Madrid now. I don't care if they offer us 150 million quid. They should be told to do one, because they are just everything that is annoying, entitled, frustrating about modern football. So I'm sure that Liverpool Football Club will have absolutely zero interest in selling Alexis Mac Allister. In fact, they should be sitting down to start extending Alexis Mac Allister, because He is just quite simply a phenomenal midfielder. He is the spirit in that Liverpool midfield that, to me, impresses me the most. And it's a beautifully balanced midfield between himself, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai. So let me know your thoughts on this one. Again, no surprise that Real Madrid are linked to Alexis Mac Allister, but surely there's no chance in hell that Liverpool are going to sell him. I mean, why would we? Contractually, he still has plenty of time on his deal, and certainly performance-wise, well, he's more than pulling his weight, isn't he? So hopefully we can consign this one to the dustbin, because, again, Madrid and their entitled fans can forget about Alexis Mac Allister, unless maybe we're talking world record breaking numbers, which, let's be honest, Madrid don't have at the minute. So, Caught Offside have been speaking about the future of Federico Chiesa, and once again today we noticed that Arne Slot just simply doesn't want to give the man game time. I've got a feeling that he's a signing that Arne didn't ask for, was given to him, and he's trying to prove, that he's been stubborn and doesn't want. That being said, though, I would love Chiesa to play. There's been lots of talk from his father as well, saying that he believes Chiesa will be at Liverpool next season, that he's enjoying life here, and that he's planning for the next 3 years here. That's great if the manager's going to play him. And if the manager is going to start utilising him from next season, brilliant. But again, the fans would love to know about this. Any journalist out there, whether you hate me or don't, or like me or don't know I exist, it would be a very good question that many Liverpool fans would love asked if you could just, in a press conference, ask Arne, why are we not seeing more of Chiesa? What does Elliot have to do to convince him? Because I feel like Elliot is going to move on in the summer. And this piece here from Caught Offside said that Liverpool would demand a fee in the region of 17 to 22 million pound for Federico Chiesa, with the 27-year-old a target for AC Milan and other clubs in the Premier League. So again, price-wise, you'd be turning a profit there. I mean, maybe you're taking into account his wages, perhaps not. But why not give him a chance? I'm absolutely astonished as to this whole situation. And right now with our forwards, like we've said many times, Chiesa's future's up in the air, Diaz's future's up in the air, Darwin's future's up in the air, and maybe Jota's future's up in the air. So some more certainty and some understanding of what the future looks like would, I'm sure, be very welcome from Liverpool fans. And also, I think Liverpool should be asking more than that for Chiesa. Yes, we got him at a bargain, but that's not our fault that nobody else was willing to take the chance. I think if you sell him, you should look for 25 upwards, personally. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think he'll be here next season? Do you think a move back to Serie A is on the cards? And also, are you frustrated about Arne Slot not giving him more game time? I know I am, and most of the Reds I've spoken to are. So, my friends, that is pretty much it for today. It's been another brilliant day and a long day on the channel, taking us right through, obviously, for the watch along earlier on, match reaction, player ratings video. We just finished the late night agenda live stream as well, and we're going to sign off with this late night news update. We do really appreciate your support. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like if you've enjoyed it, and we'll talk soon. Much love. Bye bye.